So this is a disclaimer that will also appear on the second vlog. I thought I'll do just one vlog, but it's a very long one. So what I'm doing is I'll put the first few days in one vlog and the last few days in another. So this section will appear on both days. So if you already watched one section, then feel free to skip through on the second vlog. So I've been editing the vlog and I realized that I didn't put any disclaimer on there because whatever happened after the reading rush was over. Like the next day, the reading rush finished on 26th of July and all of this came up on the 27th, and I just want to address this point that I will not be participating in the reading rush from the next year if they don't give a proper apology rather than the half-assed apology that they gave on Twitter. See, I just want to say that I am absolutely pissed at the way they have been handling this whole scenario. See, I mean, I understand putting a book on your TBR and then not reading it, because I do that all the time, but this is on such a gigantic level. People from across the world participate in the reading rush and it was a group book. So if you decide to make your readathon such a huge one and then you pick a book that is as important as such a fun age is, and it talks about performative allyship, and you should make it a priority. You should read the book before you read anything else, before you read the graphic novels and mangas that you've been reading throughout the readathon, just because it will stack up on your, the number of books that you have been reading in these 7 days. So first of all, make the group book your priority. Second of all, apologize properly. Don't give us half-assed apologies. Don't say we recognize this, we will take this into account and we'll do. No, accept that you did something wrong and tell us the ways in which you will make things better. Tell us the steps that you've been taking. But you did not do that. Neither on Twitter nor on Instagram did you do anything to rectify the situation. Like, I was so excited this year to have participated and actually done something substantial, I mean, in terms of reading during this readathon, but this whole behavior, this whole attitude sours my liking towards the reading rush. And I've been seeing that Ariel has been blocking black booktubers who have been calling her out for this. And also on the post, like on the supposed apology that the reading rush posted, there are people who are like, I don't see any problem with this. And I'm like, you cannot appropriate that space. A whole community is offended. How can you accept an apology in their place? How can you say that what they did was nothing wrong? I can't even anymore. So what I have decided is that unless and until something substantial is done, I am not going to be participating in the reading rush anymore. And a lot of new things have also come to light about how they have been conducting the readathon over the past few years, and I'm like, that's not right. I'm still digging deep into this, and when I find out more, I will talk more about it. I'll make a separate video about it if you'd like me to. So let me know if you want me to make one such video about this whole thing, about what all went wrong with the reading rush and what exactly is happening there, because I myself have also been blind to whatever has been happening. So I'm just opening my eyes bit by bit. So yes, let's jump right into the vlog, and I hope you enjoy the vlog. Just what I did was, since I had put such a lot of effort into these vlogs, I thought I might as well put it up. And as I mentioned before, I'm not going to participate in the reading rush from next year onwards until and unless there's a proper apology, or until and unless they address the situation in a way that the people concerned, the people who were affected by it, are satisfied. I got some book mails the moment I woke up, but I haven't sanitized them yet, so I'm not going to be able to open them. I'm going to leave them here and I'll be showing it to you in a while. Since the last time I posted, like, it was not even like another one made its way home. I don't know which ones they are. I just have to open them and see. So it's time for the daily unboxing. Whoa. Who sent this? I don't know who sent this. I'm going to find out soon. But someone sent me Daisy Johnson's Everything Under paperback, and look at how gorgeous the cover is. Oh. Thank you to whoever sent it to me, by the way. So on to the next parcel. I think I know what this is. This was the replacement that I ordered for a book that... Hold on. Oi. My husband ordered a book. This book, All the Lives We Never Lived by Anuradha Roy. Okay, so this one... What is this? It could be the other replacement. Oh! Someone sent me The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang. Oh my god! I don't know who sent this to me. Thank you to whoever sent this. I'm just full right now. I'm going to go and find out who sent me these books. So I'll check back in later. Bye. So it's day 4 of the reading rush, and all I've done since morning is woken up because I had a nightmare last night in which I dreamt that someone was trying to threaten me. So it took me like 4 hours. From 12:30 to 4:30, I kept waking up and looking around, seeing that, okay, I hope nobody's there now. I just need to be safe, something like that. So yeah, I didn't need to tell you that, but I did anyway. So just let's just go with the flow here. So yeah, why I'm so hyper right now is because I got a couple of book mails, as you have seen earlier, and I freaked the F out when I saw these books. I'm so excited. I'm so thankful to whoever gave it to me. I still haven't found out, by the way. I've messaged a couple of people who asked me for my wish list, but I was not expecting these books. I'll do a bit of an editing, the book haul for tomorrow, and I'll just upload it, and then I'll get to reading. I think I'll finish Seeing Like a Feminist today, which was the plan anyway. But I cannot stop freaking out about these 2 books. This and 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 this. So I found out who sent me the books, both the books, The Poppy War and Everything Under, and it was Murtaza from PJ Wale Babu, and I messaged him and I was like, thank you so much, thank you so much. And then in my Instagram stories as well, I said like a million thank yous, what it feels like. I think he's probably fed up of me by now. If you saw my reaction, you I get too excited about books, and when a friend sends me a book, when a friend gives me a book, it's even more I don't know, it's even more emotional for me. And I'm like, I'm going to go edit the book haul video now, and hopefully I finish it in an hour or so, and then upload it, and then I can get to reading. Yeah. Yep. So I forgot to update you guys about what exactly I'm going to be editing about this video, because I'm very... No, I'm not going to talk about my garbage memory anymore. No. It hurts. But what I was saying is that this video is 41.5 minutes long right now, and I need to get it down to I think 30, even 35 minutes is going to be good, but I don't know how, if that's going to happen. Look at me, my clown face. folks. So it is, what time is it? 5:25. I finished editing my, not vlog, book haul a while ago. Yep, it's exporting, and I got myself some coffee, and I am planning to read Sing Like a Feminist. I started reading The House in the Cerulean Sea while I was having lunch, but now I feel like I want to read Seeing Like a Feminist, and since it's such an engrossing book, I thought, why not? So I had forgotten that there was a package waiting for me outside. I think this is a replacement. I'm not sure, but this, I don't know. I don't know anymore. But let's find out. Let's find out what it is. This is a gift. I don't know what this is. Who is this from? This is from Kritika. Thank you, Kritika. This is so sweet. She sent it in a Amazon gift packing, and then there's, come on, focus. This is so sweet. Thank you. I tore the wrapping. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't know how many. I don't know what to say. This looks gorgeous, and if Kritika is recommending this, if Kritika is sending this, then it must be amazing, and I cannot wait to read this. I am. It fills my heart that. Okay, so I am on page 76 of Seeing Like a Feminist, and there is one section in which Nivedita Menon is citing Gloria Steinem, and this particular section that she cites has made me go all gooey. It made me laugh, but it's also like a punch to the gut, and now I want to go and read everything that Gloria Steinem has written. Let me read this out to you. I'm not letting this go without reading it because this is amazing. Okay, what would happen, for instance, if suddenly, magically, men could menstruate and women could not? The answer is clear. Menstruation would become an enviable, boast-worthy, masculine event. Men would brag about how long and how much. Boys would mark the onset of menses that longed for proof of manhood with religious ritual and stag parties. Sanitary supplies would be federally funded and free, which is so true. Like right now, just because women have to go through it, we have to buy them every single month, and I don't want to go into it. Okay. Military men, right wing politicians, and religious fundamentalists would cite menstruation, because it's menstruation, as proof that only men could serve in the army. You have to give blood to take blood. Occupy political office. Can women be aggressive without that steadfast cycle governed by the planet Mars? What the? Okay. Be priests and ministers. How could a woman know what it is to give her blood for our sins? This is what is making me laugh because it's so on point. If this were to happen, I mean, if men were to start menstruating, then this would definitely happen. They would make it into one big kind of a hoo-ha about, that would make men more stronger to take over the world or something. Right now, just because it's women menstruating, people are like, oh, you're menstruating, you're impure, you can't do this at this time of the month and all that. God, give nonsense. Okay, or rabbis. Without the monthly laws of impurities, women remain unclean. But right now, even with the monthly, what was I saying? Monthly laws of impurities, you consider women unclean, no? When we are menstruating? So what kind of... No, I agree with what Gloria Steinem is trying to say, that people would do that. But if they do that, then it would be a complete, what do you say? It would be hypocrisy, right? Because even then they are saying women are unclean. Now they're saying... So that would mean that basically they are all misogynists. All fucking misogynists. Now I can't wait to go and buy books by Gloria Steinem and delve deep into her works. Guys, please go read Seeing Like a Feminist. I'm not sure when I'll finish this book, but I'm not worried about that, because the only thing I'm bothered about right now is to read this and to absorb everything that Nivedita Menon is trying to say, and to learn what he's saying in there. I know I look a lot disheveled and all, but I've been working on this. What do you call it? Video. A writer. I'm a writer. I've been working on this video and I'm uploading it. I'm waiting for it to get the HD version to get processed, and it just won't. It's been like ages. Come on, do it. It will go up tomorrow, by the way, on my birthday at 11 o'clock. I'll show you once I finish adding all the elements and all cards and then you know what I mean. I don't know if you stay till the end of any of my videos, but yeah, it does take some time. How long is it going to take? So it's the end of day 4 of the reading rush, and I have not been able to finish the 2 books that I thought I will be able to finish today. But I did make quite some progress on Seeing Like a Feminist by Nivedita Menon. I am on page 116, and I still haven't stopped reading this. Um, I have paused reading it just to film this update. I will read this for maybe an hour or so more, and then go back, not go back to sleep, then go to sleep. The House in the Cerulean Sea is on pause at the moment. So what I'm planning to do is, see, my plans don't all go as per... What am I talking? Okay, what I'm trying to say is my plans don't always happen, or at least I don't go according to my plans. I think that makes sense. Okay, so what I'm planning to do, but will most likely not happen, is that I will finish this by tomorrow afternoon at the latest, because tomorrow I don't have a video to edit, so it's going to be better, I think. So what I'll do is I'll finish this by tomorrow afternoon at the maximum, or maybe I could even sit up and finish the book and then go to sleep, and then maybe I can finish The House in the Cerulean Sea by tomorrow evening and then start Ready Player One. I know this is too ambitious, but the whole idea of me participating in the reading rush is ambitious. So yes. So that was my update for day 4 of the reading rush. I know I have a Herculean task ahead of me to edit this whole vlog. Oh shit, I just spotted American Gods and I realize I haven't read it. It's for Drama Queen-a-thon and I still haven't started it. Okay, okay, bye. Okay, so it's my birthday today, and I woke up about 1.5 hours ago. I think it's 12:30 now, and what I'm planning to do at the moment is just have some coffee, because I need it in my system, and then read for a bit. I'm going to read The House in the Cerulean Sea, because when my mind is this disoriented, I need that. I need something light and easy and nice. And I was up till 3:30 or 3:45 in the AM reading The House in the Cerulean Sea, and I finished about 49%. And I'm so excited to read it, and it's warming my heart, and I'm loving it so much. So right now, that's what I'm going to go do. So I know I checked in at about 12:30 in the afternoon, and then I said a lot of things about how I was going to read The House in the Cerulean Sea and finish it, and then how I was going to read Seeing Like a Feminist and finish it. But even though both my goals are true, I really want to finish them. I haven't been able to read a lot today because I have been fielding calls, messages, and doing everything except read properly. But I did get through about 27% of The House in the Cerulean Sea, and I love it. I've been loving it so much, and I'm also loving Seeing Like a Feminist. So what I'm going to now do is, let me tell you the time though. Yeah, it's about 8 o'clock in the evening. I'm going to sit and finish Seeing Like a Feminist by Nivedita Menon. See. I'm going to finish it, and then I'm going to take a break for dinner, and then I'm going to finish The House in the Cerulean Sea. I have about 1.5 hours of reading of that done. That's what my Kindle tells me. So I'm going to go do that. I don't know if I will be able to do any vlogging, but I think I will do whatever I can. It's my birthday. I'll do whatever I can. Guys, it's the end of day 5 of the reading rush. It was my birthday today, and all I did was laze around, read. Not as much as I would have liked to read, but I did read, and I finished the most heartwarming, adorable, wholesome, amazing, beautifully written book I've read in a long time. I finished The House in the Cerulean Sea by T.J. Klune, and I don't know what to do with my life. I sat there crying for like 5 or 10 minutes because of how warm it made me feel. And now I don't know what to do. I can't even go ahead and finish this because my attention won't be on this. This is supposed to be serious. The House in the Cerulean Sea. How can someone write so beautifully? How can someone take my heart and stamp on it and resurrect it and heal it and make it into the beautiful thing that a human heart is supposed to be, or at least make me feel like I have one such heart. I don't know what to do with my life anymore. It's my birthday, for God's sake. I mean, not that it's anything special, but still. Okay. So what I'll do is I will meet you back tomorrow because I am not capable of doing anything else today. Bye, I think. We just hit 1300 subscribers on YouTube. I am so excited. So yes, today is day 6 of the reading rush. It's 4:10 p.m. and it's coffee time, and I haven't been able to read a single word today. That is if you don't count the time I stayed up last night. I was up till like 4:30 in the morning reading this, and I finished it, and it was amazing. It was so good. Look at all the notes that I have made. I mean, that stack of post-its, it's done. Oh, anywho, so what I need to do is I need to get started on Ready Player One because I have only 1.5 days to finish it, and there are 372 pages. Can I do it? I am really not sure, but if I push myself, maybe I can. But the problem is, look at the font. Can you see the font? It is tiny. I was looking for the audiobook for this book and I did not find it. There's no audiobook for it anywhere. No, in my defense, no. In audiobook's defense, I only have Storytel on my phone, so that's the only place where I looked. I have rambled on for long enough. I finished this last night. It is 221 pages. The remaining pages are just, full of references and notes and yeah, you know what I mean. But there are so many good points that this author makes. It reads like a textbook, but it's really good. This is something that everyone should read. If you're looking for a feminist non-fiction book, then this is one that you should read. So yeah, what I'm now going to do is I have like 2.5 hours before I need to go and do some cooking. So I'll just try to get as much of this as possible. Maybe about 100 pages, who knows. Let's see how this one goes. See you guys. Bye bye.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here.
Normally, the news feeds didn't interrupt everyone's interactive sitcoms and soap operas unless something really major had happened, like the outbreak of some new killer virus or another major city vanishing in a mushroom cloud. Killer virus? Okay, I'm going back to reading.
I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free.
Hello, I'm back again. I got 2 packages. I don't know what they are. I was surprised. I was really surprised. I didn't know, and otherwise I would have shown you these long time ago before I even started reading. But there a lot of things happened, and then blah, blah, blah. Oh my god, you're going to make me cry. I know who this came from. This came from Kritika. She sent me this book as well. She sent me The Family Tree by Sarish Hussain, and she sent me this as well. Look at how, and it's a hardcover. Thank you. Now it's time for this one. I think I know what this is. This is more of a replacement that we ordered. What happened was we ordered the next 2 in the Bone Season series. I have the first Bone Season, which Chetra sent to me, and so since the 4th is coming out in a few months, I don't remember, or the author is writing, something happened. So the copies that we got were all damaged. So we ordered a replacement, and this is better, I think. Yeah, this is a good one. Yeah, look. The Song Rising. This is the 3rd one, so now I need to look for the 2nd one. The point that... Thank you, Kritika, for this one. And then there's this one, the replacement. Yeah. Okay, so it's late in the night of what day is it? Day 6 of the reading rush, and my hair looks weird. I know it's sticking out in all directions. But yeah, I started reading, as I mentioned, I started reading Ready Player One, and I am about 100 pages in, and I really like how easy it is to read. Not, I don't know, it's chock full of 80s references, it feels like. Okay, but I see why it's good. I'm not complaining per se, but there's a lot of things that not everyone will know. And despite that, if you keep those aside, you can gauge from the context what the author is trying to say and how it affects the plot line. So I really like how it's going. It's about, as I mentioned, no, I'm not going to mention the time because it's ungodly. The R is ungodly. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to update a few things on my laptop. It's going to take like what, 20-25 minutes, and then I'm going to read for another half an hour or 45 minutes and then go to sleep. So that's all the update I have for today. I will get back to you. I will check back in with you tomorrow on day 7 of the reading rush. And let's hope that I will be able to finish this and finally say that I successfully finished the reading rush challenges, because this is the only book that I have to read, that I have to finish, and I am very optimistic that I will be able to read it. So let's see how that one will go. Okay, so it's the last day of the reading rush, day 7, and I cannot believe I have managed to keep a track of all 7 days this time, and I'm almost on track to finishing my TBR for the reading rush and one extra book as well. So I'm like, so last night I said I would get about half an hour or 45 minutes or 1 hour of reading done before I would sleep, but I got through only 15 more pages and now I'm on page 116 of Ready Player One. I have about 250 plus pages to go and I don't know if it sounds a little ambitious, but this book is a rather fast read, so I'm hoping I will be able to finish it and then successfully be, done with the reading rush for the first time ever. Like, this is the third time I'm participating, but it feels like, oh my god, in so many years, in ages, I won something, because at least I'm looking at it like that. I mean, if you haven't read anything, that is fine, but I am looking at this like a sort of competition with myself, because I wanted to finish my TBR and win at it at least once before I go back to ignoring my TBRs like always. So yeah, that's gonna happen. I will start reading today, like, because yesterday's reading was different. Okay, so I'll see you in a while and let's see how it goes. Bye bye. So it's 11:23 and a few minutes ago I finished reading Ready Player One. This is my fourth and last book for the reading rush, and I managed to successfully finish it. Successfully. And now I'm here to do a little wrap up kind of thing. So it is 11:23 in the PM of the last day of the reading rush, and I just a few minutes ago I successfully completed reading the books for the reading rush. This is the first time ever this has happened. This is the third time I'm participating in the reading rush, and the first time that I managed to finish all the books that I picked and one more. Okay, so yeah, I finished reading Ready Player One a few minutes ago, and I have thoughts about this, which I will talk more about it in the coming segment, but also even more about it in my July wrap up. As the creators of this readathon say that it's not about, even if you don't finish all the books, you will have participated in the readathon or something like that. So even though I told myself that for the last two readathons, like 2018 and 2019, this year was more on the sense of, okay, I was not able to finish my TBR then, but this time I'm going to finish it, and I did, and I'm so happy for that. I mean, it's not some sort of a competition I have with anybody else, but with myself. And oh my god, I sort of exerted myself a lot in the past week, because reading is one thing, and then there's also vlogging. But yeah, I'm really excited because I finished the TBR that I had set myself, and somehow it feels surreal because I've never done this. Like, I've never finished any of my TBRs. But yes, I am very excited that I have finished it. And now on to a little wrap up of the books that I read during this week of the reading rush. So the first book that I finished was The Silent Patient by Alex Michaelides. This is supposed to be a psychological thriller, but I wasn't that impressed by it at the end. Like, I found it gripping. Like, I was flipping through the pages, I was flying through the story, but somehow the end, it was rather like, even though in hindsight I can think of it as saying, as telling me that this is something different, like this person did something different, but I have to pick it out. But if I look at it on a broader scale, then the first thought that comes to my mind is that this reminds me of The Murder of Roger Ackroyd. And that's all I'll say for the time being. So the second book that I finished was one of the most beautiful books I've read this year in a long time, and it's become one of my favorites. And that book is The House in the Cerulean Sea by T.J. Klune. I just read it. Like, I was wondering why so many people were on my case, not directly, but I was wondering why they were threatening people to actually read it. But now I understand, because I have become one of those people. I actually messaged one of my friends saying, see, if you don't read it, I'll come to your house and I'll make you read it. Which does not make sense in this situation, but the threat worked and she is reading it. So, and the third book that I read for the reading rush was Seeing Like a Feminist by Nivedita Menon. This is an amazing book, well researched. It reads like a textbook, but it makes so many valid points and talks about feminism in conjunction with religion and law and sexuality and so much more. Look at the number of post-it notes here. Look at the number of points that I have jotted down. This was a very good read, and I want everyone to read this. And the fourth and last, which I just finished reading, was Ready Player One by Ernest Cline. I watched this movie along with my husband when it came out, and I really enjoyed the movie. My husband was like, there's a lot of pop culture in it. But at the time when I watched the movie, I was like, but that's what made it more enjoyable. And the book, on the other hand, it has so many more 80s pop culture references that it annoyed me, and I was like, this is one of those rare cases in which I'll say the movie is better than the book, because there's so many, it's like the author took everything from there and he just put it in sequence with a, around a skeleton. But no, I'm not saying it's not enjoyable. Like, I enjoyed reading it, it was a fun read and all that, but yeah, too much. When it comes to the point where if you don't know all of this and you have to keep going and researching all this stuff, like every paragraph has one reference, so that sort of made it it didn't bother me as much as I thought it would bother me. But at one point I'm like, why are there so many? But then otherwise I'm like, okay, it's fine. The author wanted to write a story, he did write a story, it was a fun one, and this is so different from the movie as well. See, because of my garbage memory, I don't remember what exactly happened in the movie, but yeah, I can tell just by reading the book that it was so different. Like, I was like, this did not happen in the movie. And then I asked my husband, who has like an amazing memory, and he was like, yeah, exactly, there's a lot of differences, this did not happen, that did not happen. And I'm like, interesting. I'm so proud to be, now saying that I successfully completed my reading rush TBR, and also an extra book, because I decided that halfway through, no, sitting outside was not for me, which I should have known, because it happens to me a lot, going outside, sitting in the glare, and it hurts my eyes and it gives me a migraine. This was exhausting these past 7 days in a lot of ways, but I had a lot of fun, and it was all worth it in the end for having finished the TBR that I set myself, because I never do that. And yeah, I am signing out, and I'll see you in my next video. Until next time, keep reading, keep watching, and add melodrama to your life.